At the beginning of the episode, Xiaoqi asks Fang, "Don't you feel like there's some kind of chip inside your heartbeat?" Fang laughs it off, saying no. Xiaoqi insists, "I heard the sound." Fang thinks she's joking and walks away. Xiaoqi takes Fang to the exact spot where she heard the announcement device, but Fang refuses to believe her. He says, "Not everything in life is a joke." Xiaoqi replies, "I'm not joking." Fang leaves again. The perfume master gives Ollie a few perfumes to test. Meanwhile, Alan shows Jiang some audio and video clips from Fang's memory bank clips she wanted deleted so that Fang would forget about Xiaoqi. Later, the three of them go for a drive. They test the perfumes, but none of them are suitable. Ollie tells Fang to head back while he and Xiaoqi stay a couple more days. While driving with Ollie, Xiaoqi mentions the sound of the announcement device from Fang's heartbeat. Ollie realizes Fang is following them, and they rush into a restaurant. Xiaoqi suggests inviting Fang in too, but Ollie says no, wanting some alone time with her. Soon, Fang joins them. At the restaurant, he signs Xiaoqi's hand and says, "You won't forget me because of this signature." A staff member brings them a photo, which makes Fang happy. Later, Jiang calls Ollie and tells him she's revealed the sapphire theft to everyone, and that now he's in trouble too. She asks him to get Fang's fingerprint so she can erase Xiaoqi's memories from him. Ollie agrees to help. While Xiaoqi is helping Ollie bandage his hand after a glass injury, Ollie secretly gets Fang's fingerprint and sends it to Jiang. Meanwhile, Xiaoqi practices to impress Fang. Ollie realizes her true feelings for Fang and decides to help. He kisses her in front of Fang, who becomes furious and stops talking to her. Later, Xiaoqi falls sick and sits under a tree. Fang finds her and hugs her, which warms her up. He takes her inside. Xiaoqi tells him, "Whenever someone touches me, I feel cold. Only you make me feel warm." The reason is the announcement device in Fang's heartbeat, which makes Xiaoqi feel comfortable with him. That night, it rains, and Fang suddenly suffers a memory loss episode. When he wakes up and sees Xiaoqi beside him, he doesn't recognize her and asks her to leave the room. Xiaoqi wonders what suddenly happened to Fang and goes to Ollie. She tells him, "Something seems off about Fang." Then she asks John to drop her home, and he agrees. Fang tells Xiaoqi, "From now on, you're not my girlfriend anymore." Xiaoqi is shocked and keeps looking at him, wondering why he's suddenly acting this way. Then Fang drops Xiaoqi off from the car and heads to the doctor. At the clinic, the doctor shows Fang a photo of Xiaoqi, but Fang doesn't recognize her. The doctor is shocked and says, "That can't be! She's the same girl from the last rain, the one you could never forget." The doctor and John agree that they need Xiaoqi's help again because only she can help Fang regain his memory. The doctor goes to Xiaoqi and tells her about Fang's condition. Just then, the hotel owner flirts with the doctor, gives him a free gift, and says, "You're so handsome." The doctor asks Xiaoqi a few questions, and she tells him that Ollie had kissed her once, and that made Fang really jealous. The doctor responds, "What matters most is getting Fang's memory back no matter what." John brings Fang some data from the memory bank and plays old memories of Xiaoqi, but all of Xiaoqi's memories have been deleted. John says, "Only Xiaoqi's memories are missing. Everything else is intact." Fang goes to the hotel and asks Xiaoqi, "What did I ever do for you?" Xiaoqi replies, "You used to take me to the office, bring me flowers every day, and treat me like a princess." Fang says, "I can't stay with you anymore." Xiaoqi responds, "I'm not breaking up with you." The next morning, Xiaoqi becomes a delivery girl again and asks Fang, "Did anything come back to you?" But Fang doesn't even recognize her and tells the guard, "Don't let her into the office." Using her powers, Xiaoqi sneaks into Fang's house. As soon as Fang enters the room, she ties his hands and tries using her powers on him, but they don't work. Fang pretends to faint, and Xiaoqi gets scared and unties him. Fang says, "I should have known you were lying, but since you helped me once, I forgive you." Xiaoqi asks, "Can you make your heart beat for me again?" Fang replies, "I don't know what we had. I don't remember anything, so please, leave." Xiaoqi stops coming to the office, and Ollie gets worried. Just then, Jiang calls Ollie to meet and says, "Kick Xiaoqi out of your department. If she wasn't around, Fang would have been mine." Ollie responds, "If Fang really loved you, that wouldn't matter, and I'm not going to hurt someone just to get ahead." Ollie goes to Xiaoqi and asks why she stopped coming to work. Xiaoqi says, "I went to see Fang. I just want to get back what's mine after that. I'll never bother him again." Ollie asks, "Tell me what it is. I'll help you." Then Fang tells John to fire Xiaoqi. Ollie steps in and says, "She works in my department. No one can fire her without my permission." Fang asks, "Do you like her?" Ollie replies, "Yes, I do." Fang responds, "Fine, you're both fired." Suddenly, news spreads in the media that Fang and his employee Xiaoqi have broken up. When Fang finds out, he rushes to Xiaoqi thinking she leaked the news. Later, Fang hosts a charity event where he plans to clear up all the rumors. The media surrounds them and bombards them with questions. Fang clearly states, "I have no personal relationship with my colleague." Xiaoqi adds, "Fang is just my boss." Then Jiang throws a question. "You were just a delivery girl before. How did you end up joining F Group?" Xiaoqi has no answer, and the media continues pressing her. Finally, the reporters ask, "Which one of you broke up with the other?" Fang and Xiaoqi both answer together, "We broke up." After the press conference, Xiaoqi walks out, but she looks very upset. Just then, Jiang shows up and scolds her harshly. She even slaps Xiaoqi. In response, Xiaoqi tells Jiang to apologize, but instead, Jiang insults her even more. Angry, Xiaoqi slaps Jiang back. At that moment, Fang arrives, and Jiang pretends to fall. Xiaoqi tries to explain what really happened, but Fang refuses to listen. He tells Jiang, "I'm sure Xiaoqi didn't push you on purpose. She would never intentionally hurt anyone." Jiang replies, "You still care about her, don't you?" She then makes up an excuse to keep Fang with her. After all this, Xiaoqi is heartbroken. That's when Ollie finds her, and she tells him everything. Ollie gets really angry and takes Xiaoqi inside. He says to her, "Pretend you're in a relationship with me." Ollie does this to teach Fang a lesson. The two of them then go see Fang, and Ollie says, "There's no need for you to bother Xiaoqi anymore." Ollie and Xiaoqi then start dancing, while Fang watches them. Later, Ollie and Xiaoqi are talking when Fang walks in and asks Xiaoqi to meet him the next day. She refuses at first, but Fang says, "I'll send you the location." The next day, Xiaoqi meets Fang at a restaurant. Fang asks her, "What will it take for you to break up with me?" Xiaoqi responds, "Getting what I want might hurt you a little, but as soon as I get my stuff, I'll leave." Hearing this, Fang feels hurt, thinking she's going to leave the city because of him. Fang excuses himself to use the restroom, and Xiaoqi waits outside. She had brought a tablet that speeds up the heartbeat and tries to make Fang take it. Somehow, the tablet ends up in Fang's mouth. At that moment, a man complains to a security guard, who then takes both of them to a private room. The guard says, "Sign this apology letter." Fang and Xiaoqi start arguing again. Frustrated, the guard locks them in the room. Soon, the pill starts to affect Fang and he begins to feel unwell. He holds on to Xiaoqi and eventually passes out. Meanwhile, Zhang is waiting for Fang at the restaurant and calls John, who tells her that Fang went to meet Xiaoqi. Zhang waits for a long time, but Fang never shows up. Furious, she calls the media and lies, saying, "Fang and I are in a relationship." The next morning, Fang wakes up and sees Xiaoqi next to him. He immediately sits up and they start arguing again. Just then, the guard comes in and says, "Boyfriends and girlfriends are so annoying." Both of them quickly respond, "We're not boyfriend and girlfriend." Then Fang and Xiaoqi come out of the mall room. Just then, John tells Fang that Zhang has informed the media that she and Fang are in a relationship. Hearing this, Fang is shocked and says, "Take me to Zhang's place." At that moment, Xiaoqi walks up to them, but Fang ignores her, gets in his car, and drives off. Meanwhile, Ollie is watching a news show on TV where they are reporting about Fang and Zhang's supposed relationship. He goes to Xiaoqi and tells her to stay away from the news so she doesn't find out and get upset. Fang arrives at Zhang's place and apologizes to her for yesterday, saying he made her wait and never showed up at the hotel. Zhang smiles and says, "It's okay, at least you realized it." Then she gives him an old photo from their school days. Fang goes quiet looking at it. Zhang tells him that they were childhood friends and one day something started between them, but then it rained one day and everything changed. Fang forgot everything. Hearing this, Fang feels really guilty because he realizes how much pain Zhang had to go through because of him. Still, he tells Zhang, "I can't be in a relationship with you." Later, Ollie and Xiaoqi go to learn about perfumes for work. During the session, Ollie asks Xiaoqi, "How would you feel if Fang got into a relationship with someone else?" Xiaoqi replies, "It doesn't matter to me." But by the tone of her voice, Ollie realizes she's lying. Afterwards, Ollie drops Xiaoqi off at her hotel and gives her a box of perfume, saying, "You'll have to work from home for a few days." Just then, Fang shows up and tells Ollie, "I need to talk to you about something important." Ollie turns to Xiaoqi and asks her to leave. She walks away, and Ollie begins talking to Fang. Ollie says, "I've been trying all day to make sure Xiaoqi doesn't find out about your relationship with Zhang." Fang replies, "You're this angry because of Xiaoqi, aren't you?" Ollie nods and says, "I just didn't want her to get hurt because of you." When Xiaoqi arrives at the restaurant, the hotel owner shows her a news report. After watching it, Xiaoqi becomes really sad. She steps outside, where Ollie and Fang are still talking. Ollie asks Fang, "If Xiaoqi comes back to you, will you be with her?" Fang replies, "No, I don't like her, and I don't want to have any relationship with her anymore." Hearing this, Ollie feels terrible and walks away. Xiaoqi, who overhears everything, also becomes heartbroken and goes to her room, where she cries a lot. This is where the episode comes to an end, and to watch the next episode, make sure to subscribe to the channel and do not forget to press the bell icon.